Here we have for sale our 2021 on a 21 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 320 model, which means it's got a 3.2 tonne gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 130 PS, which is roughly 130 brake horsepower. This particular example has got the 6-speed automatic gearbox accompanying that. This is the L2, so long wheelbase, limited, which is the spec, double cab van, finished in the fantastic magnetic grey. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom limited double cab of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example and also bits which have been added to it to further enhance it from its standard factory trim. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a limited, you get a number of elements which come color coded. So that includes the door handles, the bumpers, trims down the side of the vehicle like these here, and also this one just here above the rear number plate. All come color coded in the body color, which I mentioned in this instance is magnetic grey. First thing to note then, which has been added, and that is the lovely rear spoiler there, and that is there because it just ties in very nicely with other elements such as the roof bars, the side bars, the alloy wheels, which we'll come on to in a second when we just go around to the side of the van. Rear parking sensors come as standard on the limited model, as do front parking sensors. And let's have a good look then at the condition here of these rear doors. This is where I like to look in the reflections, looking for any dents or ripples or anything like that, but as you can hopefully see, it's looking very, very nice here at the back of the van. The rear bumper then, tiny little mark down here, so you can just see a little sort of blemish there, a little scuff just there on the rear bumper. Otherwise, there's not a tremendous amount I can fault here towards the rear of the van. If we open up the rear doors then, we can start to have a look inside the back. You've got these little yellow arms. You can give that a pull. That allows you to open the door fully to its 180-degree position. And this is where we can see, of course you can do the same with the other door, but this is where we can see the back of the van has been ply lined. This ply lining was in the vehicle when it came to us, so we often replace ply lining because it's very easy for it to get marked or scuffed, but in this case it was in lovely condition, so that has been left as it was, which is very nice because it just allows you to see how clean the vehicle was arriving with us. Plenty of tie down points around the cargo area of the van. That of course allows you to tie anything down that you would want. And a nice factory optional extra on this particular van is that it has got LED load lights up there. So that's a really nice feature indeed. If we shut the rear doors then, we continue to go around the outside of the van. Of course, forgot to mention there that of course you have got the factory fitted bulkhead there, which gives you that separation between the cab and the load space. Moving then around to the side of the vehicle, and this is where I like to look again down the side of the van. These are the sort of I guess what we would call dynamic angles that you can't really see in photos, and you can see how things, you know, as these reflections are moving, and you can see how clean and tidy the vehicle is, but it is looking very, very nice indeed. Alloy wheels then, this has got a brand new set of 18-inch gloss black Wolf-Race Wolfsburg alloy wheels. These are fully load rated with load rated tyres. We fit these on a lot of Transit Customs recently, and I think they just really do set the vehicle off very, very nicely, especially on a black or a grey van like this particular example. I think it ties in really well with the rest of the styling. So we've got a nice set of sidebars there, and as I say, roof bars as well, which just complete that look down the side of the van. If we open up the passenger side loading door, this gives you a look then at the rear seats. So on a factory double cab you get twin side loading doors, of course with factory opening windows. Lovely condition there to the rear seats. Of course you've got Isofix compatibility on the 2 outer seats as well. Carpet lining to the floor, which comes from factory, as does the nice carpet overmat as well. But as you can see in the back of here, lovely condition, not a tremendous amount to fault in there. Opening up the passenger door then, lovely condition there of the passenger door card, the step, the floor in the front, of course, all fully carpeted, again with carpet overmat in the front as well. Looking at the passenger seat, this particular example is a 6-seater setup. So the benefit of the 6-seater, of course, you have got the extra seat, but you've also got extra storage there underneath the passenger seats as well. In the center seat, you have got a nice flip down work tray, somewhere to store some paper potentially, and a couple of extra cup holders. I'll come around to a bit more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side in a second. Of course, as I say, condition is fantastic on this particular example, but it has done very, very little mileage. So I guess it is as you would expect it to be. Certainly as to our standards, this is where we would want to see it. You can see here the bonnet looking very nice, the odd tiny little stone chip here or there, but really not a tremendous amount of fault there. Lovely LED daytime running lights, you can see they're nice and bright. In the camera, in my screen here, it almost looks yellow, but in reality that's a very nice bright white LED daytime running light there around the outside. I think it sets it off very nicely. Nice gloss black trail style front grille, a nice front splitter which has been added there, and of course you get things like parking sensors, front fog lights, all completely as standard. The front fog lights also act as cornering lights, so as you turn a corner the appropriate light will illuminate to guide you round the bend. Looking here then down the driver's side, and again just having a look in these reflections here down the side of the vehicle, so there's not really much I can fault it on really. It's looking absolutely gorgeous there down the driver's side as well. Just trying to see if there's any touch-ins or anything like that I can point out, but there really isn't very much to show you in terms of adverse condition, only how clean and tidy it is. Opening up the driver's side loading door then, again this gives you access then to those rear seats. Brilliant for, you know, if you're loading children in the back of here, if you've got a child seat, of course you've got the ISOFIX here on the two outer seats. Just so easy, it's a nice height, you get the door completely out of the way. If you're parked next to another car, because it opens this way as well, you can get quite close. It's, as I say, I think it's such a practical setup, and of course, being a long wheelbase, you've got that extra space in the back there, so about a foot extra in the back. That's the quickest way to tell, is that space there between the side loading door and the rear wheel arch. But of course, classed as a commercial vehicle, VAT qualifying, so also suits the needs of so many business users as well. Opening up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look inside here. So again, lovely condition inside here, little to no wear on the driver's seat. You've got the driver's armrest, which is adjustable on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. On top of the driver's door then, we've got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those operate there, just by pulling on that dial back towards you. Having a look at the driver's door card, that's all looking very nice. Auto-activated lights and auto-activated wipers come as standard on the Limited. 2 full remote keys come with this vehicle. You can see the 3-button flip key there. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, again very much consistent with its mileage, little to no wear on the steering wheel. Cruise control on the left hand side, volume controls, and then on the right hand side you can answer and hang up the phone, also your onboard computer controls just there. The mileage 17,738 miles, hopefully the camera will focus there. You can see it's all idling correctly, no warning lights on the dashboard as well. Up on top of the on top here then, on top of the dashboard, you've got plenty of easy to access storage, USB port and a 12-volt socket just there. Auto gearbox I mentioned, 6-speed, you can put it into a manual mode as well if you want to. Into the centre then, just turn the radio down there, we've got aircon, heated seats, heated windscreen, heated wing mirrors. Down to the left then, USB port and a 12-volt socket. All of that comes completely as standard, as does the Sync 3 screen, which gives you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is an absolute game changer. Of course, you can use things like your Apple Maps, you can listen to Spotify, Apple Music, podcasts, all seamlessly on the screen there. Once you've lived with the vehicle with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it's almost difficult to go back to one without it, if I'm being honest, but there we are. Just to summarise then, this is a 2021 on a 21 plate, registered March 21, so you've got the balance of manufacturer's warranty until March 24, which of course gives you some peace of mind. And of course, all of the standard warranty and potential extended warranties if you want them from ourselves as well. But you've got that Ford one no matter what. Only 17,000 miles, one owner from new, Transit Custom 320, so 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight. So fantastic for business users because that is completely classed as a commercial vehicle. It's VAT qualifying, so the vehicle is plus VAT. Finished in metallic magnetic grey, long wheelbase, automatic double cab, 130 PS, Euro 6 engine, so you're fully ULEZ compliant with this vehicle as well. Of course, like all of our vehicles, goes right through our workshop before it leaves us. If it's due anywhere near due a service, it will be serviced. If not, at the very minimum, a health check as well before it goes out. Plenty of extra styling has been added, so you've got the front splitter, rear spoiler, sidebars, roof bars, the grille, 18-inch gloss black Wolf-Race alloy wheels. Just looks absolutely fantastic sat there. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the photography and the description of the vehicle. There's a number of ways you can contact us on the website, but of course you can contact us on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left-hand side of the sign as well. We can arrange delivery nationwide. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for limited companies or for private individuals. And we can also take cars or vans in part exchange. Thank you very much for watching.